cold. Didn't pay for the heat in here. But it all went out there, I tell you. Gosh, he's in her locker room. He just cut the heat. Oh, that's amazing. Oh. You know, I feel like it did at moments, and then I think there were times that it maybe that we could have made simple plays a little more than trying to make home run plays and understanding angles a little bit more. But no, I do feel like we shared the ball well. I thought we had a good balance. I thought we played really good team basketball. And obviously it showed in the 25 assists. I think that's pretty cool.
Jennie, you talked about, I think after LSU, you had to get back to being able to rebound the ball in this league. Do you feel like it's been the biggest difference with that in the last 3 games?
Well, you know, we didn't today. I actually I thought we needed to do a better job today, especially to start. I think that it's just a mindset. I think it's something that it has to be a team effort. I think there's times where especially when you're trying to be a transition team, sometimes you get ahead of yourself and you want to leak out instead of rebound the ball. And so we need to do a better job of being able to rebound and then go. But you don't stand a chance in this league if you don't rebound. In every single game, when you start looking at stats and you start looking at teams and you start scouting, if you don't rebound the basketball, you don't stand a chance. And so that's why. And I think there's moments, again, that we're really, really good, and then there's moments that we are just not good. And obviously Reagan Beers is a huge part of that. When she's on the floor, she rebounds really well. When she plays half the game, and that was obviously for us today. It wasn't her foul trouble, but we got to be able to board better.
Jennie, I think 25 bench points. Just how important is that entering?
I thought her bench was huge today.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really good. I thought Kaya Smith was really good. I thought her energy was really good. I thought Keziah Lofton came in. I thought she did some really good things. And then how about Beatrice Culleton stepping in? You know, she came back a little faster than we thought, but I felt like she had a lot more than 2 offensive rebounds. You might need to restat it. But I thought just her joy of playing and giving us a little bit more depth in that position, I thought was awesome. And so, I thought those guys were really, really good. I know that I didn't talk about Brooklyn, but you can see that Brooklyn just continues to get better.
Payton, from a leadership standpoint, how proud are you for the young pieces of this team to just handle this week? What could have been a letdown spot against Auburn wasn't. Could have maybe been a look-ahead spot tonight. Didn't look like that. Just what did you learn about the young pieces being able to go through what you need to do in this league to perform night to night?
Yeah. Honestly, that was something Jennie talked about this week in practice. Was this is just the time of the year where you have to find joy in basketball. You know, it kind of gets redundant, like a little bit in SEC. You're playing the same times, you're practicing the same times, you're doing the same drills. So I think that was something important for us to find this week, and obviously going forward in SEC. Now that we're going into February, like it's a new month. I thought our young girls, and honestly just our team in general, did such a great job of finding the joy in the little things, and not that it was every single minute of every single play. But I thought, like, honestly, Kaya coming in, I think it was a really big piece for her to come in and get stops on defense, because I think that helped the offensive flow for her too. So obviously we had a lot of young girls, but I thought Kaya did a great job today.
You made 5 3-pointers, and the team 12 for 23 from 3, and it looked like they were good looks.
Mm-hmm.
Good move. What led to that? Because it's a higher quality of looks, it appeared.
Honestly, I think when you have a post presence like Reagan, you get really open looks. Whether it's touches in the paint, I think that's something we've been working on too. Obviously, when we went through a stretch where we were struggling to get looks in the paint, I thought that we had really good looks to Reagan today that opened up the 3-point line, because teams have a handful with her. They have to figure out if they want to go one-on-one or if they're going to double, and we have to make them pay. So I think that we're starting to learn how to do that.
It's good that you brought up Kaya a minute ago. It seems like to me, and you notice, I mean, she just seems more confident. When she comes in, she believes she's going to do something really good.
Absolutely. Kaya's a great player, and she puts in a lot of hard work. And I think, like I said, when she lets that defense kind of dictate then down on the offensive end, she's really good. And she helps us a lot. And I think that she just brings a lot of good energy for us on the defensive end. So I think that she'll continue to do that and continue to work. So hopefully we see that more in SEC too.
Yeah, Jennie, just looking ahead to Sunday, what's impressed you about, just from afar, about Texas?
Well, I haven't really been able to dive in much, but I know I know enough in watching them play other people, but I think they have a ton of depth. They have, I mean, they have a 2-time Player of the Year and a junior in Madison Booker. Obviously, that's huge. Their point guard is really good. They're always well coached. We have a long history with them, so.
This is all I have. Do you want my milk?
Sorry, no, I don't. I normally nope. I'm sorry, it got me. Now he gets water. That's helpful. After we're done. Clearly, I don't want to talk about Texas. Next question.
Payton, you guys have a lot of awards from Texas. What stands out to you about all the contests you guys have?
Yeah, I mean, like we've talked about all SEC, like every single team is good night in and night out. So for us, obviously handling Texas A&M today, looking forward, we're going to spend these next couple of days just really honing in and trying to, get our scout, get our defense. I think we're really good when we're good on the defensive end and kind of let the flow go into offense, kind of like I said before. But again, every team's good in the SEC. Texas, obviously, we have the rivalry, but I think we do a good job every year just talking about how it's basketball at the end of the day. So kind of not feeding too much into that and just having fun.
Not that any possession doesn't matter, but against a team like Texas, how much more important is every single possession, knowing how much they can slow things down and really amplify that?
Yeah, I think it'll be important for us to just play Oklahoma basketball and not let, obviously there's going to be possessions where they do the things they want to do, but I think really for us, controlling the pace and trying to get up and down and take care of the ball will be a big piece for us.
Jenny, I think game day is going to be there. They're trying to really build that up for women's basketball. I think it's pretty cool. But what do you think about that, and how cool is that, in your opinion?
Well, I think it's neat for obviously our sport and our conference that it starts there this year. I think that's huge. And then I think it speaks volumes to the Oklahoma-Texas rivalry, period. It's not just in women's basketball. I think a lot of people know this rivalry, and I'm glad that we're part of that. So that's what I think. I think it's just an awesome opportunity. But again, it's not, at the end of the day, it's a basketball game that we got to show up for. So that's what we need to focus on. Sorry.
Jenny, I know you probably asked about this yesterday, sorry I missed that. But early impressions of just your early meetings with Roger and everything that he's bringing in, obviously, with the leadership.
Yeah. Well, I think, one of the most amazing things, and we talked about this as a team, is how amazing Josie is. And to see the foundation that he is leaving and has left here is absolutely incredible. And I just feel so lucky that when I got to be hired by him and then work for and with him. And so I think Roger understands that. I think Roger's a really good hire. I think he's a good person, which makes all of us at Oklahoma really proud, because that's what we pride ourselves on, are being good people first. We want to be competitive and we want to win and we want to do all these great things, but at the end of the day, we want people that we want to stand beside and behind. I think he's that person. And I think, when you have coaches from Illinois in multiple sports reaching out to coaches at Oklahoma saying, wow, this is like a really good hire for you guys, unsolicited, not even us asking, that speaks volumes. We don't just do that. We don't take time. We don't take time during our seasons and reach out to other people to tell people that. So I think that's huge. I think the showing of how many people from the Illinois Athletic Department that were here, I think that shows how good a person and how, obviously he's really good at what he does. But I like his vision. I like what he says. I like, he's not super flashy that he's going to come in and he's going to do all these, and say all these things. Like, you can tell he's a roll up his sleeves kind of guy that's going to do it with you. And again, I think that's what I've loved so much about Josie. And they're going to be different. They have different views. The world of college athletics is different, and both are really good things. And so I think that's something I'm really excited about, to pick his brain, to see what, things that we can do better, different, continue to grow. I've learned so much since I've been here, from obviously Joe and the rest of his staff, and I know I'm going to do the same with Roger. So I have nothing but really positive things, and I haven't really gotten to spend that much time, but his family's great. they're family people. You know, he's got twin boys that are 13 and awkward. So I am like in that space with our team and my own kids. So it's awesome. I'm really excited to welcome them, and you know, they're going to make us better. I just know it. And I trust our administration. I trust Randall. I trust Joe H. To hire the best person for Oklahoma.
Anything else?
I got that out. Don't ask me
Yeah.
about Texas. Thanks. Apparently I like him. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here.